upright, like once again, the head is in line with your torso. If you have issues with the lower back, you're free to grab a pillow to make sure that your back is still rested against the bottom of your chair and that the lower back is fully supported. The legs and thighs should be fully supported and roughly parallel to the floor with your knees and hips kept at the same height. Your feet should be supported by the floor, or you can use a footrest if necessary. To help reinforce this tip, remember to sit tall after a call. This is just a cue to remind you that of your posture and that your back should be fully supported. So when you take a call, just remember to sit upright and keep the body aligned. Remember that sitting for long periods of time is also unhealthy, no matter how good your posture is. So always get up and move around whenever you can. Moving on, we're going to go into avoiding eye strain. So first, we're going to discuss correct positioning. Sorry. Sorry, went a little ahead. Sorry about that. We're just going to keep going. We probably all know the feeling of sitting at your desk for long periods of time, staring intently at your computer screen and suddenly realizing that your eyes are hurting. Humans normally blink about 15 times per minute, but research has shown that extended use of computers and other digital screens can cause us to blink half or even a third as often. Since eye strain can have a domino effect, producing symptoms ranging from headaches to fatigue, it's important to take care of your eyes during a long workday. Here are a few tips to help you fight off eye strain when you're in front of your computer. Correcting your position. Ideally, you want to sit with your sit with your monitor roughly arms distance from where you're seated. So as I'm sitting here, my monitor should be from here to my fingertips. So you might also want to consider a document holder to avoid turning your head or neck so often. So for example, I'm reading my paper right now. It will be ideal if I had a document holder right here so my neck is not looking downwards, put additional strain on my neck. If you have glasses, go for your glasses and try to avoid wearing contacts. You should consider switching to your glasses for extended periods of computer work. Contacts can worsen the dryness of your um, eyes from prolonged exposure to the bright screen. Also, find your light. Adjust your computer screen brightness and contrast to find the settings that are easiest on your eyes. If you sit by a window and experience changing light conditions during the day, remember to periodically adjust your screen to match the lighting in the background that's coming through your window.
Asia, we have
And
a quick question
yes,
in regards to how far the computer should be. If standing and working at sit-stand desk, what's the best position? Example, arms in the same position if seated, bend knees, etc.
so if we're standing, it is pretty much the same. You want to make sure that if you're able, so imagine if I'm standing right now, your arms, no matter what, should always be at a 90-degree angle. So you can always just come and reach out. The reason why is so you're not putting that pressure in your shoulders. You want to make sure that the body is always upright no matter what. Your core is tight, especially if you're standing and able to go from that 90-degree angle, shoulders are back, and reach out. So when you come back in, the body goes back into a proper alignment. And if you're discussing or if you're talking about how far the monitor should be, same thing with standing. Especially if you're standing and you have a laptop, you want to make sure you have one of those laptop holders where you can put your computer on. So your head and your eyes are actually looking down at the computer just slightly. So it's not up and you're not overexerting your neck, but kind of just looking more, since the eyes are more right here, you're looking just a little downward on it. Did that answer your question?
I think so. Thank you.
Okay. And speaking of that, so we're going to discuss the 20-20-20 rule. So so with the 20-20 rule, 20-20-20 rule, every 20 minutes, you want to give your eyes a break from just staring at the monitor. So this goes back to the eye strain, just staring at a computer all day. Um, give your eyes a break by focusing on an object that's about 20 feet away. Um, for at least about 20 seconds or more. So think of every 20 minutes, find something across the room for that's about 20 feet away and just focus on it for about 20 seconds. Allow the eyes to readjust and then go back to the screen. The screen is so close that you want to actually focus on something that's kind of far away to allow the eyes to actually exercise, to go into that far focus back to the near focus. And also improving your environment. We're going to go back to just like your work area, having something clean on your screen in the background to put your mind at ease, having a clean atmosphere. If you still find that your eyes are getting dry, try adjusting your environment by using a humidifier and shifting the direction of any vents blowing near your desk. So we're going to go to the screen we're on right now. Moving more, just some ideas. Taking breaks can improve your circulation, decrease fatigue and eye strain, plus enhance productivity. So schedule a walking meeting with your department is a good idea instead of just going to a conference room and from one seating area to another seating area. Get your team up, get outside, just go, especially if it's just like a group of 5 or so, just discuss amongst each other. I've actually seen this on campus myself, a group of like 5 to 8 people just walking together in deep conversation, just getting some fresh air. Another way to get moving is to take the stairs instead of the elevator. Just get the body going up and down the stairs instead of just hitting a button going up and down the floors. All our buildings have stairs in them, so look at that as an option. Taking a stretch break. We're going to do an actual stretch break after this presentation, just to give you guys some ideas of what you can do at your desk for at least about 5 to 10 minutes to break up your day. Taking a walk with yourself, taking a brisk walk, just getting out the building, walking around the campus a little, come back and just assess yourself, reassess your mind, just to get out of like your space, or even change your work position. So, for example, I know Qualcomm has some offices now where you can go and just have a little area where you can continue working. So, if your desk is just feeling like maybe you do have some clutter that you just can't get away from, see if you can go to another position, go to the cafeteria or somewhere else just to change up the scene a little. Take your eyes off your monitor. That goes back to the 20-20-20 rule. Take your eyes off the monitor, focus on something 20 feet away for about 20 seconds, and then come back and reassess yourself. Going to the break room, the cafeteria, grabbing some water, just getting up and just moving the body around. Just some options right there to keep you moving throughout the day. Any questions? Right, we're going to go into some healthy snacks when you're sitting at your desk. So, somewhere along the way, snacking has developed a bad reputation, but the truth is that healthy snacks should be part of your healthy diet. Snacks provide essential energy in the middle of the day and during exercise and can decrease hunger, helping you eat less at mealtime and maintain healthy weight. Your body is constantly burning calories and needs to be refueled. If you wait too long to eat or refuel your body, you'll begin to get tired, lose energy, and more likely overeat during your next meal. Depending on your activity level, aim to eat at least about 3 balanced meals throughout the day with some healthy snacks in between. This should mean that you are eating every 3 to 4 hours. Depending on your work situation, be prepared with healthy items available at your desk. If you are working from home, prepare healthy, quick snack options that you can grab during the day. And I have a list of healthy snack options right here. You can always just pack this with you before you go to work, or if you're still working from home, just have this available in your kitchen to go grab instead of the bag of chips. So you can have a cup of trail mix, so like a quarter cup of trail mix with some dried fruit and seeds. You can do 1.5 cups of plain popcorn, no butter, no sugar, no salt. You can do the string cheese and just pull from it and eat like a small apple with it. You can do dried edamame or chickpeas. You can also have whole grain crackers with a single serving of hummus. And you can do a low-fat Greek yogurt and fruit of your choice. So we are here at our Ergo Break. Our Ergo Break is going to be about a nice 8 to 10 minute little stretch session I have right here. If you want to just look through the list of exercises I have. The goal of an Ergo Break is to help you relax the muscles to allow circulation by first unloading and relaxing the muscles that were in a static overstretched position. So if you're sitting at your desk, the muscles are actually being contracted. So what we want to do right now is elongate those muscles, relax our body. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with our wrist. I'm going to have you guys just bring your palm up. You're going to press your hand into your palm here for me. You're going to hold these stretches for at least about 5 to 10 seconds. And then bring the fingertips down, still pressing your hand into your other palm, feeling that stretch in the wrist. This is really good if you've been sitting at a desk all day and the wrists are starting to feel a little tight. Let's switch hands. Still pressing that palm into the opposite hand. Press it down. You want to continue. Go back to other hand. We're going to do about 3 rounds. And like I said, each hold should be about 5 to 10 seconds. And give me one more round. So now we're going to take our wrists, interlock our hands, and just let it flow a little, wiggle it out, take it back to the opposite direction. There you guys go. Now we're going to do a neck exercise, work on our neck rotation. First, we're going to, hey Z, can you see me clearly?
Sorry. Yes, I can.
Okay, perfect. So we're going to take our arm behind our back, take our head over, let it drop to the side. So
Can
you're
you
not pulling on your neck.
Asia,
Just kind of
camera down just like an inch,
right there.
maybe a little more. Yeah,
Okay.
and then we can see your hand behind your back too. Thank you.
Perfect. So just let it come over to the side. The reason why this hand is behind the back, it gives just a little bit more range of motion and the stretch right here in your neck. You want to hold this for about 5 to 10 seconds. And bring it up slowly. Let's switch sides, arm behind the back, head up, our hand on the head. Just a nice little tilt. Feel that stretch right in here. And bring it back up. So now I want you to look down. You're going to allow your head to come up to the side, look over, bring it straight back down, up, back down. We're going to do one more. Take it back down to the center, up to the side, feeling that stretch in your neck, and back to the other side. Take it back to the center. I want you to take your finger right here, just kind of press the head back and take it out. Make sure you're pressing your shoulders downward. And last one. And release. Now, I'm going to come over to the side here. Z, can you see me? So this is the only area where I'm able to have my full.
Yes, really well.
Okay, perfect. So what we're going to do.
And
with
so we
this,
can also see the gentleman doing a great stretch right behind you.
that's Lee, if he's okay.
He's okay.
Yeah. So we're going to bring
Oh, wait,
our
Asia,
arms.
now that you're out of the picture, we can't see you. All we see is him.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, better.
All right. This is the only wall I have. Sorry.
That's good.
So your arms are going to come behind you into like a W. Press your body against the wall. Your feet are against the wall. You're going to take your arms overhead. When you come down, I want you to take a nice deep exhale for 5 to 7 seconds, allowing all the air to come out. When your arms come all the way down, I want you to feel as if you're pinching your shoulder blades together. You're going to hold your breath for 3 to 5 seconds. Take a nice deep inhale up. Bring it down, exhale it all out. Hold. Inhale up. Exhale it all out. Hold. Take it up one more time. All the way up. Inhale up. Bring it down. Nice slow exhale all out. Pinch those shoulder blades together and release. All right, so now we're going to go into a standing back bend. With the standing back bend, you're going to take your hands in the small of your back, right above your hip. Your fingertips should be right above the hip area, right in the lower small of your back. You're going to take a nice deep exhale as you bend backward. Your hands are here for support to make sure you don't hyperextend your back. You want to feel the stretch in your core and your front of your abs and then your chest. So you want to feel like you're opening up the chest area. Feel a nice little stretch in the core area. Exhale it out. Bring it in. And take it back. Let the hands catch the back. Bring it up. And give me one more. And release. Good. Stretch that out for me. So now we're going to go into a standing trunk rotation. So it's kind of like you're making a helicopter with your body. Just want to allow your arms to actually control your movement. Stretching out your trunk, especially if you've been sitting all day. Side to side, let the arms swing. We're going to do this for about 20 to 30 seconds. Stretching out the trunk. Keep it going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Standing side bends. So with our standing side bends, you're going to clasp your hands together. Palms are facing out. Your feet are about shoulder width apart. You're going to bring the arms up overhead. Relax the shoulders, press the shoulders down, arms are pressed straight up. You're going to exhale over towards your right side. I think I'm mirroring you. So my left is going to be your right. Exhale, take it slightly looking up. Hold it here. Continue to breathe. Do not hold your breath. Exhale, bring it back to the center. Inhale, exhale to the other side. Hold it. Don't hold your breath. Continue to breathe. Just hold the position. Exhale to the center. Inhale and exhale to the side. Bring it back to the center. Take it to the other side again. And back to the center. Roll those shoulders back. Just adjust your body. So now we're going to go into a front lunge. With the front lunge, you're going to bring whichever leg you want to start with out first. The back leg, you're going to drop the knee just a little bit. You actually want to stretch that groin and hip flexor area out. So pop the hip just a little forward, especially if you've been sitting at your desk all day. That hip flexor area is in a contracting state. So let's elongate that area. Stretch it out. Bring your opposite arm up and just take a nice little stretch over. Stretch out all that area. Hold it here. 5 more seconds. And bring it back to the center. Switch sides. Get the balance down. Pop that knee down. Press the hips down into it. Press the hips forward to get that stretch into the hip flexor. Bring your arm up. Take it over to the side. Feel that stretch all along the body here. And bring it back to the center. We're going to do one more each side. Now we know the position. Let's just go straight into it. Drop that knee, pop the hip forward, bring that arm up. Take it over to the side, looking slightly up. Feel that stretch in your obliques, in your core, working your balance. And back to the center, switch it out. Last one right here. Looking slightly up, keep the core tight. And bring it back to the center. All right, guys, we're going to go into a side-to-side lunge. You're going to open up the legs. One leg is going to stay straight while you bend the opposite knee. Bend the knee, press back into the hip. Feel that stretch in the inner thigh and also in your glute and the knee that's being bent. Sit back into it and just hold that stretch. You can bring your hands on your knees. Remember to keep the core tight no matter what you're doing. Roll the shoulders back. Chest is slightly up, not all the way up. And pop out of it, go straight into the other side. Pressing back into that hip, leg is straight. And take it back, one more each side. And back to the other side. And stretch it out. Now we're gonna go into our final exercise. We're gonna stretch the back of our legs and our calves. So you're gonna take your hands against the wall. You're gonna take a step back, go into that lunge position again. This time, press your heel down into the ground. Press against the wall, shoulders are back, chest is up. You want to feel that stretch along the hamstrings and your calves. Hold that stretch for about 5 to 10 seconds. Walk it out. Press that heel into the ground, press into the wall. The harder you press into the wall, the better you can get that heel down on the ground. And switch it out. And last one. And shake it out. Good job, everyone. Those are just a couple exercises we can do to help keep our body moving or not so stagnant, sitting in a seated position all day. There we go. Perfect. And did anyone have any questions? Oh, you're muted, Z.
Mhm. How did some of those stretches feel? Anything that stood out to you?
They were all great.
Awesome. Very
Thank
good.
you so much. Yeah.
Yeah, nice job, Asia.
Thank you, everyone. So yeah, just these are some things that you can do while sitting at in your, even if you don't have time to go out for a walk, say you have 5 minutes, you can just do a couple of these, even if you're sitting here, do some of the neck exercises, some of the wrist exercises. Unlike me, I have people walking by, but they know I'm into fitness. So if they see me doing something like this, they're probably like, oh, she's just doing something fitness related. So
Absolutely. Yeah, the weirder the better, I feel like, and
yes.
what's really nice is that if you always want to inspire your neighbors. So doing something like this is so doable at your own desk or in your own space. And a lot of times what happens is when you start doing it, people are like, what are you doing? And then you get to do it with friends because they want to join in too.
Yes.
Really good.
Thank you, everyone, for coming out.
Thank you.
Thank you, Heather.
Yes.
you.
Boris, thank you so much for the reminder to record it. I did record the session. This is going to be uploaded to our YouTube page. If you're not familiar, follow our wellness emails that Asia sends out on Mondays. The links are in there, and all of our sessions still that's virtual, it's being recorded, and then we're keep putting up new content to that site. So even if you're at home, you're welcome to move, you can exercise. This will be under the Fitness Friday presentations. So if you want to rewatch or even screenshot the end of that list that Asia had written out and then follow along to those stretches again, you're very welcome to, and then you got it. Cool.
Thank you.
Very
Thank you,
good.
everyone.
All right.
Thank
Have a great
Bye.
weekend.
You
Bye-bye.
too.
you.
Bye.
Too.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.